Hey, sis. Let's get right into it, okay? So I had to stop letting the number on the scale tell me how to feel about myself. I really did. Because the truth is, I was following all the rules. And I was following rules that weren't even built for my body, my lifestyle, or my joy. And once I stopped doing that, once I stopped chasing the skinny and I really started chasing alignment, game changer. That's when I got my energy back. I promise you. That's when I got my peace back, my wellness back. Everything came back that I desired. So if you are tired of wellness feeling like a punishment, pull up. Pull up. We're going to get into it. We are going to talk about what it really means to take your power back on your terms. So I know you've heard it, right? Lose weight, feel great. But nobody tells you what to do when you lose the weight, especially when you lose the weight and you still feel disconnected from yourself. You still feel tired. You still feel defeated, right? That was me. Real talk. That was me. I had hit the number. I hit the goal weight from the chart that they gave, right? The size that I thought would finally make me proud and worthy to be a wellness coach, truthfully. And y'all, I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed because I did all the things. I had eaten just right. That I was in the gym. I was tired all the time. Okay. I had lost the curves, the curves that made me feel like me. And I still didn't like the person in the mirror. Yeah, I didn't like what I was looking back at because I just didn't feel whole. Because the shrink in my body, it didn't fix the relationship I had with my body. The scale, it don't measure your blood pressure. The scale, it don't tell you if your iron is low or if your cycle's off or your stress levels, right? And it definitely doesn't track your joy. And don't even get me started about that BMI chart. Child, that BMI chart get on my nerve because that chart was not made for women with hips, density, or muscle. Okay, so if you're a Black woman, it wasn't made for you for sure. So why are we letting that define us? Why are we letting that define our health? So what I had to ask myself truthfully was, why am I chasing this number like it holds the answer to my peace? Spoiler alert. I got spoiler alert for you. It never did. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So here's what they don't tell you. You can be in that healthy weight range on that chart and still be unhealthy. And I found out at the hard way at 24. I went to the doctor thinking I was doing everything right. I had dropped the weight. I was looking better. And they checked my pressure and it was high. And I was like, what? Hold on. I thought smaller meant healthy. No? Mm-mm. So stress, PTSD, the pressures of the hood. I was a manager, mama, wife, a whole human with no outlet. That's what was breaking my body down. Yeah, not the weight. And so that's when I started asking bigger questions like, what if my health isn't just about my size, but about my symptoms or my habits and my healing? Mm-hmm. But let me be clear now. Yes, your weight can affect your health, but it's not the whole story because I know women who are bigger than me with better numbers. And I also know women who are smaller than me whose bodies are in crisis, right? So for me, I started tracking a new data, not just pounds. My blood pressure, my mood, my sleep, my inflammation, my heart, I checked all that. I even found out that I have a genetic heart valve issue. And while that doesn't stop me from living a full and well life, it does mean that I do have to protect my peace on purpose, okay? So no energy drinks, no pre-workouts, no fake hype, because my real health depends on real alignment, right? And I'm telling you all of this because I want you to know your numbers matter, but so do the right numbers. And most of them you can't see on a scale, okay? Now, let me keep it honest with you because that's what I do. I created a lot of my own suffering. I did because I was trying to go back to who I used to be. I kept chasing the girl I was before I had them turn, before the burnout, before the life be life and things, right? But sis, she not coming back. And honestly, I don't want her to come back because when I think about it, I was tired. I was trying to be everything for everybody. I did not know how to say no. I didn't even know how to say I'm not okay without apologizing for it, right? But the me she heard that you see right now, sis, let me tell you, I honor my pause. I'm not training to erase my softness. And I'm really just actually training myself to support more of my softness, which helped me to see why I never really liked that whole snapback culture. I never liked it because it doesn't teach you how to rebuild. It just tells you to rush yourself, punish yourself if you don't get it right, and perform. That's it. But healing don't work like that. Healing takes time. And progress doesn't work like that. Progress takes time. It's not just a before and after photo. It's simple things that you do, like taking that walk when you could have just laid on the couch. It's choosing vegetables when you typically don't eat them. That's progress, right? So what changed for me was letting go of that old blueprint. I stopped trying to become my past self. And I started building a new rhythm, one that makes sense for me, for who I am right now, me, she, her, right? Some days that means me dancing to my everyday energy class. And other days that means sitting my behind down, stretching, because that's what my body says. But every day I ask myself, what do I need right now? And how can I meet myself with more grace instead of judgment? All right. So I don't want you to think you have to overhaul your life overnight. You just need a starting point. And sometimes that starting point is just admitting, I'm ready to do this differently. So ask yourself, sis, are you ready to do it differently? So let me set the record straight. Coaching isn't about fixing you. You're not broken, sis. You are becoming, okay? And sometimes you just need that mirror that reflects back the version of you you can't fully see yet, right? So when I first started doing wellness coaching, I thought I had to show up perfect, like I had all the answers all the time. Okay. But what I learned, both as a client and a coach, is that transformation does not come from perfection. It comes from permission. Okay. Permission to pivot, permission to feel your feels, feel what you feel, permission to unlearn that mess that they told you was self care when it really was self erasure. Right. So when I sit with my clients, we are not chasing skinny, we are not chasing hustle, we are chasing alignment. Okay. Because what good is a workout plan if you're still exhausted from pretending? What good is a meal plan if you're still hungry for rest, for boundaries, for joy? What good is it, right? Coaching with me is about building a rhythm that honors your real life, your real schedule, your real hormones, your real capacity, right? And if you're thinking, well, I don't even know where to start, sis, let me tell you something. Start right here. Start with this video. Start with that tug that's in your spirit that says, there has to be a better way, because there is. And I promise you that better way doesn't involve shame, struggle, or starting over every Monday. What it really involves is you choosing you with love on purpose. If this hits home for you, drop me a comment below and tell me, what does wellness on your terms look like for you right now? And if you're ready to reset, I've got something coming to support you step by step, because you do not have to do this alone. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that little bell, hit that bell so you don't miss it, because we are building alignment, not anxiety. And it starts with you showing up for you. All right. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you have an amazing day of purpose on purpose. Peace out.